Salut YouTube and Sophie here, welcome back. This is the last video of 2023 and for my channel the first video of 2024. Happy New Year! This is going to be my beauty inventory, makeup and skincare. Okay, so I already filmed this, like I just finished filming this and I realized I did not have my brows on, so I've just spent like an hour filming without my brows on, and then I realized that my camera was not actually filming. So I think the second part, like my camera is filming for 23 minutes, so I had to stop obviously, and I think it did not record the second part, so I'm redoing it, and I thought that it was going smoothly for the first time really. Also because of that, my moon and my Jupiter are turned off because I know I don't have enough battery for my moon to stay on, and I don't have time to charge it because I only have 4 hours, like 3 hours and a half to get this video edited and up. So let's try to be really quick about this, and let's start with my skincare. But before that, let me just say that except for eyeshadow palettes, this is how I count my stuff. Except for eyeshadow palettes, one pan is one product and one side of the product is counting as one. Like for example, I don't know, blush trio counts as 3 blushes, and a double-sided liquid eyeshadow counts as 2 eyeshadows. Also sample-sized products, travel-sized products, anything not a full size counts as 1. And I think that's it. So let's actually start with skincare, and first we're going to talk about my moisturizer, but you are only going to see this picture, which is all of my skincare. And on this picture you can see actually 6 products because that's my entire skincare stash, and I think I'm basically at the minimum. Here you can see my moisturizers, 1 serum, 1 face scrub, and 1 cleanser and 1 body lotion. And that's basically it. My skincare is under control. Let's talk about details though. For my moisturizers, I started 2023 with 4. By mid-year I had 2. Since then I finished 1. I bought 1, so I'm still at 2. For my serums, I started 2023 at 1. I was at 2 by mid-year. I finished 1, so I'm ending with 1. For face scrubs, or scrubs, not face scrubs, for my scrubs, I started 2023 at 2. I was at 1 by mid-year, and I'm still at 1. I did not finish any. One category that you cannot see here is mask. I had 1 mask at the beginning of 2023. I still had it by mid-year. I finally finished it, and now I'm at 0, and hopefully this category will indefinitely disappear. Then cleansers, I started 2023 at 2. I had 1 by mid-year and I'm still at 1, the same one. And finally body lotion, I started 2023 at 2. I had 1 by mid-year and I still have the same one now. One category that counts in my skincare but is not shown here is my perfumes, because I kind of track it but cannot, and I have 3 perfumes. Now let's talk about makeup, and let's start with my base products. For primers, I started at 2. I was still at 2 by mid-year. I finished 1 I bought one, so I'm still at 2. Now let's really get into it. Until now, I was really soft. I had like maybe 2-3 products. Lol. Let's start with foundations. I started 2023 with 69. By mid-year I was at 70. I finished one. I did not buy any, thankfully, because I don't need any. And now I'm at 69. For my concealers, I started 2023 at 19. By mid-year, I was still at 19. I finished 5, and I am now at 14. Which, let me tell ya, when I was, well, taking my picture, and I was like, wait a minute, why do I have only 14 concealers on my table? I'm pretty sure I have 22, which I did not. I don't. For some reason, I remembered 22 concealers. That was 2 years ago. So anyway, I finished 5, and I'm not going to talk about the value of each category in this video because this is not what is it for. I was curious, the value of this category seemed to go down quite a bit, and with my 5 less concealers, this category went down by 119 euros and 45 cents, which was a real surprise for me. A real surprise. What have I said? Whatever. Let's talk about powders. I started 2023 with 16. I was at 15 by mid-year. I did not finish any, but 3 were declared to me, 2 sample sizes and 1 full size, and I am now at 18. For my contour products, I started at 13 and nothing happened all year, so I'm still at 13. For my bronzers though, I started at 10, I was at 9 by mid-year and I'm still at 9. For my blushes, look, this picture is stupid. I have way too many, and this year I was taking my pictures in my living room, and it took me a long time to take all of this picture, which is why you can see the white balance changing between pictures. But I was unlucky enough that my mom decided, when I was laying all of my blushes on the table, she decided at this point that she should go to the living room, which the living room here is pretty much abandoned. We never use it. And she didn't say anything, but I could see the look on her face when she was looking at all of my blushes. Her face was saying like, what the hell is going on here? Why does she have so many blushes? And I agree. But I have to say, I was feeling a little bit of shame. I'm glad she didn't see how many foundations I own. Anyway, I started 2022 at 62. I was still at 62 by mid-year. I finished none because we all know how hard it is to finish blush. But I received 3, so I'm finishing 2023 and starting 2024 with 65 blushes. For highlighters, I started at 35. I was at 33 by mid-year and I am still at 33. And that's it for my base products. I have some big categories here. I also have big categories for my eye products, so let's get into it. For my eye primers and my eyeshadow mixers, I started 2023 at 5. I was at 6 by mid-year, and I am starting 2024 with 6. For my loose shadows, I started 2023 at 44. I was still at 44 by mid-year. I finished 1 since then. I decluttered 5, but I also received 1 which was decluttered to me. So I am now at 39. For my singles, they are my non-magnetic singles. I have a category for the magnetic ones. That's hard to say. So for my singles, I started 2023 at 62. I was still at 62 by mid-year, and I am now at, I decluttered 4, and I am now at 58. For my palettes, this category is also stupid. And I'm saying this because, again, laying all of these palettes, I already know it, but laying all of these palettes made me realize again how little I am using my eyeshadow palettes. Like, for example, I was drooling after the Give Me Glow Vintage Rose palette, which I bought at the end of 2022, I'm pretty sure. I did not use it this year. I maybe have reached for it like in January, maybe twice, and that's it. I completely forgot about it. I really need to do something about my palettes. But anyway, I started 2023 with 48. I was at 49 by mid-year, and I have received, decluttered to me, 9 more palettes. So now I'm at 58. Now for my mascara, I don't have a picture because I have 2 and my second one is at work. Sorry if you can hear the garbage truck. For my mascara category, I started 2023 with 1. I was at 2 by mid-year. I finished 1, bought 1, and now I'm at 2. The first one is the Outrageous Curl by Sephora, and the second one is my L'Oreal Sky High Mascara, which is again at work. Then for my brow products, I started 2023 at 9. I was still at 9 by mid-year. I received 1, which is the ABH brow pen that you can see on the right of the picture. So I'm now at 10. Obviously on the picture you can only see 9 products because I forgot to show 1 brow pomade by Kiko. Next category is eye pencils. I started 2023 with 13. I was at 11 by mid-year. I finished 1, bought 1, received 3, and now I am at 14. Next is my liquid liners. I started 2023 with 9. I had 10 by mid-year, and I'm still at 10. Nothing happened here. For my liquid and cream shadows, I started 2023 at 27. I was still at 27 by mid-year. I received 2. No, I bought 2, and I am now at 29. I'm not sure it's going to stay like this though, because one of the 2 bought products is my Rem Beauty liquid shadow, which I actually bought to use as an eyeshadow base, like an eyeshadow primer. So I'm not sure why I have put it in my cream and liquid shadows, but I guess for now it's staying there. Then I have my glitters, which I did not take a picture of. They are at 15. They've always been at 15, not gonna budge. And the last category is my magnetic shadows. I did not take a picture either because it's really hard to show them in pictures, so I'm going to show them right now. I'm going to start with this one. This is a Give Me Glow magnetic palette, and these here are my NARS duos, which were decluttered to me by a friend of mine. In this lethal magnetic palette, I have mostly my lethal multi-chrome eyeshadow singles. I'm not sure you can see how multi-chrome they are. They are not all multi-chromes. I think 6 or 7 out of 9 are. In this magnetic eyeshadow palette, I have my Morphe eyeshadows, and really I think I could declutter every single one. They are not good quality at all. Maybe one day. In this Amazon magnetic palette, I have mostly my Inglot eyeshadows here on top, as well as the 4 here. These two are Makeup Forever artist shadows. I also have 3 Inglot eyeshadows in this Inglot palette, which are here. In these lethal eyeshadow palettes, I have these eyeshadows and 2 blushes too. And then we have my big magnetic palettes. In this Give Me Glow magnetic palette, I have my Give Me Glow eyeshadows. In this Sydney Grace magnetic eyeshadow palette, I have here, I have my Terra Moons eyeshadow, and here I have my Sydney Grace eyeshadows. In this second Give Me Glow palette, I have mostly my what is it called? Makeup Geek eyeshadows. Well, I only have I have my Makeup Geek eyeshadows, except for this one, which is a MAC eyeshadow. And finally, in this beautiful Terra Moons eyeshadow palette, I have, well, here, and here, I have Sugar Pills eyeshadows. Here, and here, and here, I have Makeup Forever Artist shadows. Here, I have JD Glows. This one is a Give Me Glow. As you saw, I did not have enough space to put them with the others. Here I have a Morphe eyeshadow, and here I don't remember the name. It's not written under it, but it's a glitter eyeshadow, and I will write on the screen which eyeshadow it is. So these are all of my magnetic palettes, shadows, and oh my god, I almost don't have any battery left. Okay, so I started 2024 with 172. By mid-year I had 204, but that's mostly because I forgot to write my Sydney Grace eyeshadows in my inventory. I since then finished one, so I'm at 203. And that's it for my eye products. Let's talk about my lip products. Let me start also by saying that I don't have any lip balm. I just use Aquaphor, and I have 2 tubes, which do not count in my inventory because they were prescribed to me 4 years ago when I had a really bad allergic reaction, and they were prescribed by my dermatologist. So let's start with my lip liners. I started with 12. I was still at 12 by mid-year. I finished 1, I bought 1, and I received 1, so I'm finishing 2023 with 13 lip liners. For liquid lipsticks, I started 2023 with 42. I had 41 by mid-year. I decluttered 2, so now I have 39. For my bullet lipsticks, I started 2023 with 71, which is ridiculous. I was at 70 by mid-year. I finished 2 since then, decluttered 2, and received 4. For some reason, I'm at 69, which obviously, if you do some math, that's not possible. I should be at 70, but... Oh, I think I know. I think I know why. I think that's because I realized sometime in the second half of 2023 that one decluttered lipstick was still in my inventory. I think that's why I'm at 79. For my lip glosses, I was at 30, still at 30 by mid-year. I received 2, and now I'm at 32. That's when I took the picture, so I actually looked at my inventory, that I realized that I did not finish any lip gloss in 2023. I'm gonna have to work on that in 2024. That's it for my lip products. Let's talk about my nail polishes. I do not have any pictures because I'm literally playing at Tetris with my nail polishes, and if I was to take them out, I'm sure I would not be able to put them back in. And I'm showing them in last year's inventory, so I will link that. For my base coats, I started 2023 with 2. I was still at 2 by mid-year. I finished 1, so now I have 1 left, and I'm not sure it's going to stay in because when I use it on my natural nails, when I don't have extensions, my nail polish peels off, and it's not a peel off base coat. So we'll have to see in 2024. For my colored nail polishes, I started 2023 with 130. By mid-year, I was at 133. I finished 3. I decluttered 1, so now I'm at 129. For my top coats, I started 2023 with 8. I was still at 8 by mid-year. I finished 1 since then, and I'm now at 7. They are mostly glittery top coats. I need to do something with that. So that's it for every categories. Now let's talk about different totals. Let's talk about skincare first. For my skincare, I was at 15 at the beginning of 2023. I was at 11 by mid-year, and I'm starting 2024 with 9. It should be at 0 by the end of 2024. For my makeup, I'm going to talk about my base products total, my eye products total, my lip products total, and then the grand total of makeup. So for my base products, I had 226. I had a 223 by mid-year, and I'm still at 223, which is a miracle, really. For the eye products, I was at 404. By mid-year, I was at 439, but remember, that's because of my Sydney Grace eyeshadows. And I'm ending with 444. For my lip products, I was at 155. By mid-year, 153, and I'm still on 153, which means for my makeup, in total, I started 2023 with 785. It pains me to read that. By mid-year, I was at 815, and I'm ending 2023 with 820 makeup products, which is, I mean, this is the general category I'm mostly focusing on, and it's not going down, really. And finally, nail polishes. I started 2023 with 140. I was at 143 by mid-year, and I am starting 2024 with 137, so it's going down. Let's just talk really quickly about the amount of category which went up, stayed the same, and went down. For the categories that went up, I have 7. For categories that stayed the same, I have 12, and that's mostly because either they are in control or they are categories which are really hard to work with. Like, it's really hard for me to get them to go down. And finally, I have 13 categories that went down. So at least 13 categories went down, even though they are mostly by like 1 or 2 products, but who cares? 13 categories went down. Okay, so now let's talk about the grand total. How much beauty stuff do I own? In total, on the 1st of January of 2023, I had 940 products, which is a lie because Sydney Grace. Okay. By the 30th of June 2023, I had 969 products. And by the 1st of January 2024, the 31st of December really, but by the 1st of January 2024, I have 966 products, which it finally went down. This is the first time, guys. This is the first time my inventory is going down. This is the first time since I first did my inventory in, I think it was March 2020. This 3 less products is ridiculous. I know that, but it has never happened to me before. Finally, I feel like all of my efforts are paying off. Such a good feeling, I'm telling y'all. So anyway, I think I've talked about everything. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but we're going to stop here because my camera is going to just cut me off. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. I will link my playlists in the description box if you want to see more of these, because I love inventory season. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.